Welcome, you fine folk. You're about to listen to one of the most dynamic recordings ever. We're a Connecticut-based podcast that will never ask for a Patreon. That's not what this is about. This is about recording, creativity, and imagination run loose in the time when those things are needed. Welcome to Dungeonetics. In our previous episode of Dungeonetics, what did we do? The boys had some downtime to figure out how they could raise some money to finally get rid of Rhogar's debt. And there's a little bit of off time where everyone kind of went on their own way. Some people found interesting facts from Iris, the librarian from the Gemmed Dragon. Some of us honed our skills. And a few of us did a little extracurricular activities, which might have jeopardized the entire party. Anyway, listen in and help encourage our boys to put up with what I can only describe as a major inconvenience. Thank you.
Still. Yeah, so like I said, probably Skeet and Pa, your talons can stay here. If you want, you can combine them and put them on like light duty, like air security, so they can keep the air close and they can just all rest and be low key guards. Yeah. And that remain, and then with his talon being in Blackrock with the mining guild, that leaves 4 other talons that you're at discretion to use.
Yeah.
We can use my talons.
I would love that.
Mine's good too. You can send mine.
Send them.
I'm sending them.
I'm going to build a second talent.
John, I will send my talons. I'm confirming. I'm scared to know what happened.
Hey man. Hey man.
I'm
No
scared.
risk, no reward, man.
Do you really want to know how things are made, do you? Then shut up about it.
You know how the sausage is made.
I want to know.
Great.
I'm
No,
scared.
You don't want to know how the sausage is made.
This is not good.
A little bit I know about what happened. I don't want to.
I do turn to you and I say some things are better left unsaid.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
There's a reason why I don't want to. There's a reason why I don't want that thing to happen.
All right.
Basically,
We're sitting like a
Skeet and Pa's forces are being held back as basically security of the manor in the air because they have
their own
issues
going on.
His unit is in
The
Black
mining.
Cross, or Blackrock. So the 4 of you are the only ones that have free units.
Okay, I can send a couple of my guys if we need to.
Well, they're a unit. They go together.
Okay.
Has Todd had any luck with Gibbs at all? Because I'd like Gibbs to be at that ceremony, if possible.
They have advertised it, so
Yeah.
it will
He sees a
probably.
flyer while he's jumping from tree to tree.
And that
You can only
Otis.
do that for an hour, though.
I'm going to bring my guys to the ceremony.
Okay. So you are sending 15 guys, which, like Kern said,
Always standing by
Brings
with fire
up-
open hand.
their current guard of 15 soldiers provided by their own lord, the Northern Lord. And you raise them to 30, which is a substantial increase. Hopefully it will stop the flood of refugees that Lindberry is unprepared for at the moment.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Close our borders. Close our borders.
This is getting a little too
Build
political
a
for
wall.
me, guys.
And then we have Otis will be attending the ceremony at the Dual Divinity.
Just in case things get out of hand.
Yeah.
All right. You inform Curran. He's like, I will let the commander know that he put his faith. If this did not work, I was going to have to go see Kira. Kaya. Whatever her fucking name is. You made it up. Why are you asking us?
What do you know about Kaya?
She's the other...
No, I mean personally.
She's been with the unit for quite a while.
You've talked to her? You've heard her voice?
Oh, yeah.
What does she sound like?
Husky.
Husky? Like, is she burly? Is she?
No,
is
she's
she
a
petite?
she's a female half elf.
Yeah, okay.
She's a moderate sized person. She's not tiny, but she isn't as big as anyone like Rhogar or anything.
I'm like, what are you doing?
Ow!
But no, she.
I have to walk sideways through doors.
I don't know what exactly. I will.
Just kidding.
Through innuendo, suggest that it is our priority, the commander and I, that missions go through you guys before we approach her.
Okay. I just want to know.
She has a larger unit. She almost has 2 complete wings. You guys still are under a full wing, but and right now the commander is under 2 full wings. So her contingent is the largest of the 3 factions within the remaining scaled company.
Yep. Okay.
And as you guys know, she has a suspicious contact in town.
Yep.
That
We also know
you
that
guys tracked her to several times.
she was behind the BlackRock stuff.
And she went to BlackRock, did not lose anyone, and when you went to BlackRock, you found some odd stuff.
Anything that confirms that she was behind it, though, or like, is it hard
She-
evidence or is it circumstantial evidence?
Well, people in the town say that she arrived, she went into the mine, she came out, and she returned, and she didn't lose anyone. That is all known. Beyond that, she created any of the insanity you guys found at BlackRock. There's no evidence of that.
Yeah.
You just know she went into the same place you went into and didn't have any trouble.
And there was a mile-high hole in the mountain.
Yeah.
Tunneled in.
Yeah, that couldn't have been caused by her. I mean, that
Or an object that she has possession of.
I mean, if I remember correctly, it didn't look fresh.
It most likely, by appearances, was an entry hole for the object that was at the core of that mine. So, what was in that mine hadn't been there for like ages while that mountain grew. It had literally just punched its way down into that mine and changed it, for lack of a better word.
What was that venture that you were talking about before?
Say that again?
You said there was a business venture. Am I going off track?
Oh, no, not really.
My guys, my fingertips are tingling doing this.
I kick you hard.
You're a noble man, right?
Naturally.
Yeah, I mean, so if you see that someone is wronged, you would do whatever you could in your power to make sure that people got what was due to them, right?
I would absolutely crush their
Hey,
evildoer.
man. Hey, same, baby, same. You can sense the nervousness. I mean, I don't know anything about it, though.
We should find out.
Well, I'll have to ask my cousin.
Okay.
Now neither of us are making eye contact? Is that what's happening?
So, anything else happening before the ceremony on the weekend? There's only a few days there. You know, your soldiers prepare up and they march out the north gate to it is less than a day trip up the Felt Cross to help secure. And you can see a few wagons. There's a few beggars at the north gate. Not the Felt Cross. Well, that's they came from the north and hit Fellcross, and that's where your 3 guys are going, or your 15 men.
So are they still there?
Well, they're heading there right now.
No.
Oh, the orcs left. They came in, burned a bunch of the city,
Then split.
snatched some shit, and then left.
Can we send somebody to find out where they went?
Well, right now you've sent the 15 guys to protect them from coming back. The only other unit you have available is your own, if you want additional people to track them down. Kind of the ask with the open contract that they have, which is a continuation of the contract you didn't take, was they probably want you guys to track down the orcs.
How confident are you in this resurrector?
Oh, very.
Very confident.
Yeah.
So the person performing the resurrection is actually Rhogar knows her when he had his crisis of faith after he killed the count. This is the head priest that he confided in. She is an Asimar.
Yeah.
Yes, Beavis. Her name is Livia. She is just showing pregnant, and she is the kind of
Rhogar.
everyone. No, she is.
He's gonna make the people come back.
She is the known. She is the known lover of the region. And if people that
Here
are
he
not
is.
familiar with Dungeons and Dragons lore, an Asimar is basically the inverse of a tiefling, where a tiefling kind of looks like a person influenced by the demonic or fiendish. She is a person influenced by the angelic. Her skin is almaster. Her eyes are solid gold. And when she talks, it kind of sounds almost like birds chirping.
Like Disney princess effects.
Yeah.
If you feel confident, then I will send my unit to track what it looks like.
Okay.
You said there are some beggars by the gate in town where we're at.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, you want to talk to the veterans? Because
I
when
wanna.
he said it, I was thinking.
So the way I
Did
see
you
it
just say
is
John doesn't like women?
Did you not hear what happened to me?
Yeah.
the way I see it, there's a lot going around in town right now. So maybe gathering some rumors might be the way to
Oh,
go.
no. I meant the woman I tried to sleep with that turned into a...
And who knows more than a beggar?
I would like to go with Duffin. Just kind of.
No, you're going down.
You see, there's like I said, Fellcross isn't large, but there are some hamlets farther out in the area that don't want to go to Fellcross for security, which they normally do, have decided to just come down until Fellcross can get their own, what he said.
They would know which buildings were busted up. You said 20% of Fellcross.
The people, give me a check.
I would actually like to do that. Do an abandoned building check.
No, it's not an
Get all
abandoned.
the way.
You're not actually in Fellcross. You're just
still
talking.
legendary.
Am I adding intelligence? Am I,
Just roll.
We're still legendary.
man, that's going to be a 18 plus something.
Okay, so
You got it.
you are able to deduce while talking to him. It seems from collection of talking to a few different vocal beggars that the damage was confined mostly to the northwest of the city, and it stopped once they got to the holy tree, the Greffon.
Like the tree.
Can I describe a
fairies are
little
there.
piece of wood and give it to one of the talents? Just something that I would know where the object was before I leave. Or can I catch up to him and say, hey, take this with you in case things get into trouble? Send word.
Well, you don't need to do something like that. If your objective is to be able to find your Talon, you can basically remember it's only within 1,000 feet of you. You can just pick their scaled company insignia and just search for those.
All right. I would like to do that.
Well, you can't do it now. You can only detect things 1,000 feet away. So, like, if you get up there, like, the two cities are much farther than 1,000 feet away.
As cities are.
So the beggars basically tell us the general areas that they focus on, and that.
That's his questions.
Okay.
That was a targeted response. If you want to ask them something else, they of course in the process are also asking for money so they can get off the street and in an inn or tavern.
That's what I was going to do. I was going to offer them. I was going to offer them compensation for their.
You also have the richest guy in the whole like county with you as well. Pretty sure you can throw a couple coins in it.
Well, that was the plan because they're beggars and they need a hand up.
Which is why I was asking for information.
I know what I did.
How many beggars are there? Roughly 20.
You said about 15.
Oh.
But there's more. These are just the people near the guards, like the gates, asking for help.
Let me ask you this: is there any work that we need done that we could maybe hire some of them for?
You are currently still building the church.
You can always use roadies.
We could hire some of them to help build the church.
And then we get our town members back. Yeah.
We could offer them room and board for work done.
Migrant workers.
Refugee workers.
Well, I mean, at least until Felcroft is fixed, we got to do something with them. And rather than having them litter the streets, we give them something to do until they can go home.
Little spies.
An actual real plan to solve homelessness, as opposed to just like.
What? Like his smile.
I think you should.
I'm not too keen on just letting random people into the complex at this point.
Well,
the workers don't live in your manor.
So,
but they will.
They'll be rebuilding the church.
At the tavern, working on the church in the beginning of your new
You
village.
don't want to help solve the homelessness problem, but you want to bring back a guy from the dead. So
We can use them.
I mean, I would like to extend an offer.
Your opinions are kind of.
Well, there could be eyes and ears for somebody else.
Town members to come back and.
They're from a town that we're trying to save.
John,
not like they're like from.
What is the going rate at the end to
like
keep the
Saruman's
You interrogate them too, Mike?
Shelter.
Probably.
All right, that is going to depend on what level of lifestyle do you.
I mean, I'm not giving them the talent rate. We're not doing 1 GP a day. That's ridiculous.
Well, it's 2 GP, but no, you're not going to pay them like skilled people.
No.
But it's
1
like,
GP a week
do you want to like put them in like the stables attached to a tavern so they can sleep in hay, or do you want to actually give them like rooms,
tents,
or communal rooms? Like what lifestyle do you want to give them?
I think either giving them stable or communal rooms would be the.
I'm feeling like a Hell's Gate communal room. Yeah.
Like a tent city
I'd
kind of
say
situation.
communal room. That way, those who maybe, who could be eyes and ears for us, might be able to spot.
Exactly.
Ones that could be
That's what I'm
eyes and
saying,
ears for somebody else.
Nobody isn't expect them.
I mean,
listening in.
If you think
and
there's no one
watching.
in this town that's already not getting information to somebody, then you're kind of not really paying attention. So
yeah,
it's
just
like,
I fully understand that.
I mean, a bunch of random beggars. Who cares at this point?
There's regularly things being communicated.
There's literally another
people.
person that's in charge of another
I
that's probably.
I just love
the person over,
the massive dancing that Paul and Skeet like to do.
Yeah.
Might we?
I mean, instead of divulging the actual information that you have, as opposed to
there is no extra information.
Yes, there is. You're terrible at lying.
And we can roll for it.
Worst part ever.
I mean, I would prefer, Yeah, we just need to make sure we have a good eye on these.
I mean, they also
people.
don't have to live in the town. Can't they can we just set them up with a tent city situation?
Yeah, but
and then have them come into work and then
that'd
go
be
back
great.
out when they're done.
Can you check out every single one of them as they come in?
All right, so
they just went through that last time.
So
Forever.
we could go for 1 silver a day for putting them in the stable, or 2 silver a day for putting them in common rooms.
I mean, I technically could.
Well, it's better on the streets.
Do it again.
Yeah.
I mean, we have 2 units at our camps already. Yeah, it's not like it's winter.
Okay,
or anything, right?
so for these 15 folk,
Could I do the old
let's
sweep like I did last time?
put them in for a month.
Okay.
We're going to shelter them for a month. I will be giving them some change on the side. I will depart with 60 GP out of my account for these 15 workers as long as they help build the church. That is their task. We'll get them back on their feet.
Once Felcroft has been repaired, we can
Let's go back to normal. Send it back on
Maybe. In connection with the church, they may actually decide
instead, but they have the option to go back when they're done.
They could become disciples.
It is a month.
Yeah, their contract is a month.
Agreed?
And I'm willing to do the old mind sweep.
So I'm gonna start working on Find Steve.
Yes. You're
I don't like this little tandem that we got going on over here, by the way.
Oh, I know.
This is getting kind of weird.
I'm just a toy's toy. Give me a high five.
So I like this little duo we got going on. There's something going on over there.
Oh, yeah, there's something going on. Very good.
There's something I don't like about that over there. Rat boy and the singing boy. Kind of works.
Alright, so you can cast Find Steed, which brings you a warhorse.
John, I thought my HP went down to 27. I'm about to shoot myself in the foot here, but what? I'm a nice guy.
Why even?
Yes, it did. Thank you.
I expelled a lot of energy. Let's say.
From
boinking? So
did you go to Taco Bell?
Otis does look.
Or Oats.
He said he wanted it to be Otis.
It's Otis.
Oh, is it Otis?
It's always been Otis.
We just always called it Otis.
Okay. I thought so, but I don't know.
He is a little more skeletal and a little more lean than he used to be.
Make that deal with your Bruce. Told you. It's not the best idea.
Are we getting the cleric version of Raceland Magier out of this one?
It's a similar situation.
So
he worships the house of the dead.
I know you were on Ozempic. Great. Oh, look at you.
We've got the fantasy cancer guys.
Alright, so you guys put them up. Is there any other questions you want to ask them before you...
I think Mark wants a mind fucking punch.
It's up to you guys.
Oh no!
Oh,
a mind fuck away, sir. Go.
You get up to that mind fuckery.
I just asked the group of them what caused you to become beggars. Control.
Alright. You.
They're good for now.
You.
They're good for now.
And you.
Uh-oh.
Give me a d20 rolls.
Uh-oh.
What's going on?
What's mine say? I can't
got a
see
2.
it.
14. You got 2 more.
I don't know if I'm plussing anything.
What'd you roll?
14.
Alright.
I got a 2.
What'd you get, Bobby?
I got 10 plus nothing.
That's not very good, is it?
No, 10's better than half the rolls.
No, I mean, the three of us didn't really get very high rolls. I got the highest with 14, but I don't know if I'm adding anything.
Alright. So you guys don't really notice anyone. He notices that there are 3 other refugees that didn't take
the deal,
and then they left.
Ooh. I tell Bobby, let him know what's up.
What? Why wouldn't they take the deal?
I don't know, but they left town right after, which is very suspicious. Yeah, were they in a hurry? Or
no, they left
just
town,
left?
or they just left the
area.
Okay,
You don't know. They didn't walk outside the gates.
Do we know where they went?
No, they slipped away.
That's bothersome.
They're going to tell the boss beggar.
Maybe they know family in the area.
The boss beggar.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe.
They get paid more going elsewhere. Right?
Now, so I can talk to my horse telepathically if you want.
What?
I could.
Is your horse Mr. Ed?
Wait, what's a horse?
Can you see anything?
He comes up to me, he's wearing a tinfoil hat, dude. Let me tell my horse some shit.
And he's got an
We can get this
intelligence
figured
of
out.
6, so he can hear and understand people.
Yep.
So
Oh.
if you want to, I need to try to tail them to.
Seems like a
If you
Waste
can,
of
I
resource,
guess.
Well, you weren't
The horse
there,
is-
so
The
that's
horse
not
is
really.
trailing him or you're trailing him?
My horse.
Alright,
But
well,
aren't
let
they
the
going to
horse
be?
do
Yeah,
Basically, they went to go interview refugees. They called Mark to check them out. And he noticed
It is.
when,
it is.
while Mark was coming to check them out, 3 of them slipped away.
And then his
And-
horse
and-
is going to go trail.
It's
You
almost
weren't-
plausible.
Like, it's a city of like almost 9,000 people. A few people going down an alleyway, and then like you just show up. I will find them.
I think we should just let him go. Because
So-
I don't think
You
anything's
can
gonna
send your horse after if you want. I mean, there's
I mean, is-
nothing
I mean-
bad taking precautions. I mean, I don't
So is
see how
everyone
going back-
present for this though, or
What?
like everyone?
yeah, we're
We're all sitting together.
Yeah, we're all watching it all go down.
I don't know. I know me and Bobby were there, and Mark was there. I don't know. Were you there?
I don't know. We're looking for leads to
Yeah.
figure out what we're doing over the next couple of days, probably.
Like-
We're looking to-
I mean,
Well, you were summoning your horse.
I could run
that
another recruit.
Isn't like an instantaneous spell, so you were doing that ritual to get your horse.
So I guess the question is, you know, seeing I had asked him to scan everybody coming in, you know, is the reason why, like, is everybody there then? Like, could I have rolled to see if I noticed them slip away and possibly follow them, or no?
No, these guys were there by themselves.
Okay.
When they decided you're going to bring them in,
Oh, okay.
and they started including the rest of you,
That's
those
what I
3 slipped
That's
off.
why I wanted clarification on myself. So.
Wait. Was it 2 GP, 2 silver a day?
No, once.
Uh, 1 or 2 silver a day.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, we went with 2 silver because.
Yeah.
Wait,
Wait,
No. Did we go?
We were
to 2
doing,
of
we
them?
were doing
Yeah,
that,
4
but
a
you
month.
were just giving them extra,
How
right?
much is it for a month then? Sorry.
Well, one in the stable, and then, or if they stayed in
It
common.
would be 60 silver times 30 basically. So you're going to be looking at what?
18.
Yeah. Don't worry about what the total number is. I'll tally it up. Just tell me how you want them
So
to live.
18 gold total.
Yeah,
18 gold total.
Do you want them to live the 2 silver lifestyle?
I do want them to live the 2
The-
Silver lifestyle.
The 2 silver lifestyle is considered poor. The
But
1
it's
silver
better.
lifestyle is considered squalid.
yeah.
So you're giving them the poor lifestyle, which they are.
Which is
Poor
a step
people.
up from what they are.
How about we
so
do
that-
this? Let's give them the 3 silver.
What? Whoa! Calm down. What is this? The Ritz?
Yeah.
Just
bit
knocking it out.
Tabasco
You're
with their
on
meal.
top, Ron.
Do you want the proletariat to be able to afford to take over us? I mean, honestly,
No,
See, we
the
can make a
poor.
farm.
The poor is good.
we already got a
I
talking
know.
horse.
As they describe it, a poor lifestyle means going without the comforts, but you have food, clothing, stable lodging.
And as we know,
What
through
would
Maslow's hierarchy of
silver
needs,
lifestyle
as
get?
long as you have those covered,
Well,
you'll
the
live.
next
Yeah, you
big
can go.
jump is to a modest
Worked
lifestyle,
for me. So.
which is you're out of the slums and in the normal part of, like the middle class of the feudal society, and that's 1 gold a day.
Oh, really?
that might be. I don't even think we're living
No,
that
we gotta keep 'em-
lifestyle.
we gotta
So,
Yeah.
We gotta keep them impressed. Plus, you're only doing
We're at 2
Yeah,
gold
yeah.
here, right?
yeah,
We're in your
Yeah.
kingdom, huh?
Yeah, they're,
We're upper middle class.
We have our own kitchen.
big deal.
Yeah, financed by your adventures.
I'm very much.
Skull drug
I mean,
money.
gambling problem.
Skeet can
Yeah.
never seem to hold on to any of his money, though. But
Yeah.
whatever. I think Skeet's under 100 gold right now.
No, Ski, actually, what you have in your character sheet is what you have. You have 466.8 gold.
Oh, you didn't spend it.
Looking all of a sudden.
I didn't spend
Yeah,
as much as I thought.
Probably don't have any
I took
gold.
18 off.
No, Duffin is one of the richest people in the group.
Oh yeah, I do have gold.
You and Drago
I never
are-
spend it on anything.
are the 2 richest.
There's a.
Mainly because the 2 of you still have your prismatic opals,
Okay.
which reinforce your finances.
How do you have more than me? You're there blowing money. You got more gold than me.
Because you contributed your prismatic opal towards like group projects he did.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's good to know I have reserves. I
But
can
then
rely on.
Bobby still has his jewel, and then he's also
I'm currently,
richer than everyone.
I'm currently wearing my prismatic opal on my belt. Well,
All right.
Not on my belt, but in my,
I don't even know what that.
it's in my sheet.
Second
John,
page.
so I send my unit to go investigate where the orcs might have gone.
All right, you send you guys out.
I'm sending my guys up. so
They're gonna go do some investigation and tracking around Felcross to try to pick up on where the raiders went.
is there any murmurs from within my unit?
Like rumors?
There is some confusion, but when it comes to Otis, especially as your appearance has become a little more emaciated, people don't really give rumors; they just assume things. So there's some assumptions being made, but
he spent too much time in the red light district and caught something other than a good time.
No, I mean, well, obviously these guys would have to view my unit and notice that someone who perished recently is.
Yes, the satyr is leading his unit north, and he died against the Grimlocks.
Yeah. So I'm not the only person that is resurrecting people. I don't hear you giving Rocky any crap about it.
All right, so as you guys are doing,
not the first to be resurrected, basically.
all right, so
I know he was.
yeah, as you're getting, you're
He's slowly deteriorating.
Mm-hmm. As you're getting all the things settled, you guys go to
He was brought back by. So
you go to the ceremony on the weekend. There's actually a pretty decent. There are a scaled company from both the commander's unit and Kia's unit here, as well as a bunch of faithful within the community. Resurrections are usually not that often. They don't happen that often. They're both expensive, and you need someone of very high talent levels to be able to call on that kind of miracle. So Olivia comes out. She has her great speech. The peasants love it. Everyone seems to be. You notice, and you guys are up towards the front since you have brought Cade's body. You see that he has been cleaned and dressed, and he's not in his scaled company, but he is in the priestly vestments of someone that would be within the dual divinity. And you do notice scanning, because you guys are in the front as the commanders of the unit, and also the one that financed this proceeding. You do notice in the crowd that some of your soldiers from your company as well. And you see Todd is standing with Gibbs.
Okay.
And Gibbs.
So I look over at Gibbs and I kind of do the thank you sign language and mouth to him, I'm sorry.
Alright.
So.
Oh,
yeah. No, thank you.
No, this is sorry.
Oh, yeah. So but I don't think Gibbs really speaks sign language.
Alright.
Not ASL at least.
Yeah, they may have a different form. So,
sorry.
So, during the proceeding at the end, because they kind of do it right at a little after high noon when the sun is at the highest. So as the ceremony is completed, sort of like cascade of rays of light come from above and shine down on Cade, and you can see they've cleaned him so you can't notice his injuries that he sustained, but you see his face becomes fleshed out color again, and he starts breathing. His eyes open. The crowd, obviously, there's crying, cheers, a bunch of
it's a miracle.
a bunch of chants.
Keep your daggers handy.
And
Keep your swords.
Afterwards, they take him out, and she gives a short sermon to the dual divinity, and then the ceremony is over.
I leave.
Yeah.
Do I get to say anything to him as he wakes up or no?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, so basically, I just go up to him like welcome back, buddy. It's like, let me know what you need. We'll get you taken care of. We're gonna
All right, so they you guys help him up, and people cheer. He's walked out. The side effects of being raised from the dead. For a while, you are at a pretty significant disadvantage as your body is quite exhausted. So he goes back to the manor with the rest of his unit to recuperate. And the faithful disperse. There hasn't been a resurrection or a raising in the city, probably in 2 to 3 years, a public one like that, because the priest herself isn't powerful enough to cast Raise Dead, but they had one scroll, and Skeet bought it.
Well, bought is not exactly accurate.
After everything kind of cools down, I'd like to walk up to the priestess and, of course, say thank you and many thanks, and I, hope to help bring her faith up. But what's going to happen? Because I can see that you're with child. Who was going to step in your place?
I have there are other sisters of the organization that other priests.
Okay, good. I just wanted to know that you guys are still provided for. I would hate for you to have such a powerful display of miracle and us not to be able to fall back on in case someone needs.
Well, as Skeet knows, she only had one scroll raised dead. She used it.
Yep.
Who's the father?
The Regent.
Yeah.
Unless you know something different.
So that is as far as you know, it is the Regent. They are not married, but everyone knows that
That's
they are
the
lovers.
rumors that they like to get up to funny business.
Because she's not nobility, but obviously she is,
she has a higher
like angelic descent, and she is the high priestess of the dual divinity in the entire valley.
So if it comes out as a blue dragonborn,
you know what's going on.
We'll know what's going on.
If it comes out looking like Cade, we'll know why.
So
there's no prophecy about this baby.
Well, there's the prophecy that we know of, but we have the kid we suspect is that prophecy.
I understand. I'm like.
You're trying to make sure we didn't make a mistake. Is that it?
Is this the real? Are we?
Well, I mean, we won't know until it's born.
The kid we have turns out not to be, who the prophecy's about. I mean, then we can just.
But it makes a little bit more sense that this angelic creature is giving birth.
The prophecy was about the lost heir to a fallen kingdom, not about an angelic baby of.
But we don't really know who the father is. I mean,
if this is something that is pressing during your downtime next time, you can research, possibly with Iris, to see if there are any prophecies of angelic babies.
They can know.
That's definitely on my mind.
On the zeitgeist of your minds, there is no angelic baby prophecy that you are aware of that is just looming over you guys.
Yeah.
Can I ask
Schrodinger's cat, if you look, that would be one.
Huh?
Why are you so adamant to bring Cade back of all the people that died?
And I just gave you a basic answer of I have my reasons.
I just had thoughts.
Detect thoughts.
All right, what are you thinking about when you answer that?
What am I thinking about? I'm thinking about to show my men how much I'm willing to sacrifice for their well-being.
I think that's pretty accurate, based on what else happened, but that would be a surface reason.
Okay.
It's a show of strength.
Show of loyalty.
That too.
To those who I
Fuck over.
So
secondarily, there's no I did not fuck us over. We were fucked over by somebody entirely different.
The different person that was not me. Today.
Well, there is the case. They asked you for an extraction from a safe house in another town, and shit happened there.
Yeah.
So, how much you want to ask of those two guys that called in the favor, that is entirely up to you guys.
So why did we why would you guys have guys trapped in a town that we had to go extract them from?
Gambling. If you must know, This guy in that town.
Oh boy.
His name is Elix the Lucky.
I cut you off. And I say, I'm still processing everything, and I'm not ready to talk about it because I am trying to formulate what I want to do in response to this situation.
All right, so Elix the Lucky, you do detect Bobby won a great deal of money in a casino in Kashmir against Elix the Lucky. That is true. You detect that from his mind.
Okay.
And your response is a little more difficult. What would you be thinking as you're saying that?
What would I be thinking as I'm saying that?
Surface.
They're all gonna die.
All right, so you get that behind his answer.
Ladies and gentlemen, do you have a gathering or event coming up that you want it to be extra special for those in attendance? Do you love entertaining family and friends, but you just can't stand the fuss of getting a meat and cheese tray together? Well, let me tell you. Front Porch Charcuterie. That's right, Front Porch Charcuterie. A wonderful Connecticut-based artisanal mastery will make your event something special. I'm not gonna lie to you. Took a look at some of these bad boys on their website at frontporchcharcuterie.com, and I was very impressed. I'm taking a look at their medium round board for around 4 to 6 people. Oh my gosh, these little salami roses with the... Is that? Oh my gosh, look at that jellied fig. It's a beautiful 10.5-inch round tray filled with delicious cheeses which are in season. Even though it's just a JPEG, I can smell the sweet rosemary. This one, it's got savory meats, fruits, nuts, berries, honey, and chocolate. Oh my gosh. Remember, for sensitive to allergies, let us know. That's Front Porch Charcuterie. Ready for all your party and special event needs. Thank you. Hello. Dungeonetics is a Dungeons and Dragons podcast. This is what we sound like.
You rolled a 20. You're toast. You got nothing.
You almost got him.
See, you got a 20.
He made a saving throw.
You got a 20.
I hate Dungeons and Dragons.
Albert, make a death save.
Well, hold on a second.
Like you never thought you'd hear about it ever.
You can trust us. We're professionals. You can also find us in all things Dungeonetics. That's all things. Facebook, Instagram, and even gmail.com. Have a wonderful adventure.
Yikes.
That is the what happens when someone in your party is a mind reader.
What did Elix do to you guys that made you so?
Oh, Elix. If
I'm not asking you.
Oh.
What did Elix do to you?
I turn to you and I say, Elix did nothing.
And he is telling the truth.
Why do you want to kill
I
him?
say we're done here.
Fine.
And I say to you, we're done here. As I said before, when I'm ready to discuss it with the group, I will discuss it with the group.
That's fine.
All right.
But I have other pressing matters to get to, and then I look over at Gibbs.
All right.
And you walk away.
I walk in the direction of Gibbs.
Well, yeah, it's one of the other people that's in the crowd coming out of the ceremony.
Yeah.
So, what happened with Elix? Why is he so angry? Why is Skeet so angry with this guy?
I'm going to use my cantrip to send a message into the figure to you, and I'll write down what I need to.
Okay.
All right, so you go over to Gibbs. Gibbs is still not completely back to his more jovial self.
Yeah.
Not that he's incredibly jovial, but he lets you know, he's like, I thank you for doing this. I know how much it cost you, and I appreciate it. And I understand the need to question, but not the topic.
And I turn to him and I say, yes, I essentially say to him, you are correct. I should have gone down another line of questioning. I did not realize at the time that the reason Wolfsbane had said what he said was because you were nearing a mental break. I thought it was because he was unsure of your abilities because of the detailed response the level of detailed response I got.
He's like, I appreciate it, and again,
and I say, but I take full responsibility.
He's like, I will welcome some time off, but Todd has convinced me to return.
I say, and I pull his insignia out of my pocket. And I say, I did not have it on here in case you showed up today, but I had it on me in case you showed up anywhere. So did not, I say, if you need, and I tell him straight up, I'm like, I understand you went through a lot, and I take full responsibility for what happened. If you need time to be on light duty or, to till the fields instead of, instead of being in the trenches, we can work something out. And
he takes his insignia. He's like, again, I appreciate it, and he wanders out as the crowd is dispersing. After that,
to the orcs.
It is the next day. What is on the agenda?
Give me a minute. Hold on a second. We got problems. We got pause. Decide what we're gonna do next. You walked away, bud.
Oh yeah, I don't care.
Maybe there's something going on over here. I want to figure out what it is.
Oh, there's something going on.
No, in real life, if I actually had magical powers and I had the ability to detect surface thought, my target would be someone that likes to talk.
Yeah. That's what
because as they constantly spin a tale, there's a flood of thoughts that I could sift through.
Yeah.
And we all know Paul likes to talk.
And that's why I started out with a lore family. I figured I'd go let them think themselves cool first and then walk away.
It's a hell of a note you got going on.
Oh, just details of what Pa did in that town.
What about the other guy?
Doesn't have a cousin.
Alright, so as you guys are sorting through that, is the group going, I assume you mentioned you want to follow up on the contract with the orcs?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, we don't want to let them stew too long before they sack another village or town.
Both orcs and orcs.
It's the Norks. We're going up to the Norks.
So we know that Mercy went to, check them out, but we don't know.
Investigate the orcs, yeah. That's all you know. That's all that Bob's contact was able to find.
I very much hope you
I'm kind of 50-50. I kind of do and I kind of don't.
I definitely want to talk to
I want to know what she knows, but at the same time I don't want her to just
Alright, so you guys go... What were you pointing at me for? Oh. So you guys start heading north. You see there's more refugees coming down. Probably by now the soldiers should reach, so maybe some people will stop coming. A few of them are begging as you guys are leaving. One of them stops and is like, "Oh, our wagon up north on the road is broken down. Can you guys help?"
Can I
Get your trap.
say something that would occur before we left?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So I go to Iris and I ask her if she knows of any way for us to put a perimeter, some type of perimeter security around the encampment for the time that we're gone.
She can work on
Like glyphs of warding?
Glyphs of Warding. That's a lot of magic. That's a 3rd level spell. She could probably work on keeping some alarm spells up when you guys are sleeping and stuff. She's like, any particular reason why?
Just curious.
We have
Just
this,
people I owe money to.
we have this gem that we got out of the temple, and we had to fight 250 of these beings off because they appeared to be coming in our direction. What else could be coming for this diamond?
You don't know if they're actually coming for the diamond because you guys always had that gem, and they were attacking all the surrounding towns.
Does she have sending?
So,
Sending?
Yes. We spell sending.
Yes.
Let her know that I also have it, and if she needs to, she can
Contact you.
contact me.
Okay.
yeah, so if she could just
We're good.
Yeah, put some kind of ward around. So
Like
She can telepathically communicate with
Her and I
them.
can telepathically communicate from anywhere in the world, basically.
25 words.
Huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
All she needs to send and say is like, we're under attack. And
Yeah.
That's pretty
Yeah,
much
when the party is gone, she is the most powerful person in the manor.
Yeah.
All right.
So you trust her now?
No.
But if I work with her,
I will work with her when need be if it helps the group. Which I don't trust the group either, but
Yeah,
I don't trust
that's
anybody,
clear.
so.
I mean, nobody really trusts
I
anybody.
mean, we do
to
shady
be
things. I'm
honest.
not gonna just be like,
You don't know that what we did was shady.
I can tell by your facial expressions.
No, for all
I
you
mean-
know, I am dealing with a heavy conscience right now, and that is why.
Well,
Alright.
plus he's a rat man, so he just his face naturally looks like that.
You
The
assume,
fur,
you assume I'm being shady.
yeah, the fur just
It's
Because
the
you're
BS.
BS.
All right, so you guys,
So
you
you
guys-
thoughts that he says are not exactly what it is. I can tell by other people's reflections.
so you guys,
What's going on?
you guys start heading up. Like I said, there are some people still coming in. One of them asked you to help. We got a wagon like 100 meters north that one of the wheels came off.
Is it on the path?
It's on the road, yeah.
yeah, I'd be willing to help.
I mean, we're passing by anyway.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, might as well.
Maybe they knew
And,
something.
and, then,
the black
and then
bear
as you
and-
say that, they're like, so you're heading to Fellcross?
Yes.
Oh, well,
Maybe.
hopefully you fix everything.
That's the
Whoa,
plan.
whoa, whoa, what do you mean everything?
Tell us more.
Orcs burned a fifth of the city, or town.
Okay. Well, which buildings?
I didn't take accounting. The town was on fire, and there was fighting in the streets. We left
that way.
Yeah. Did they attack at night or in the morning?
at night.
At night.
And-
Was there any warning ahead of time, or was it?
We
Instead of a flare, like,
there was no warning. However, they sent you the contract because
there's no power.
there was more sighting of orcs in the general area.
Okay.
No one had really been attacked,
but
but
they knew
don't.
were
They didn't
around.
see them as often as they were seeing them leading up to the
Like
attack.
two of my men went by sea. Kind of
But not this individual refugee. That they weren't like on the
Okay.
walls, like
All right.
watching for orcs.
Wolfsbane and Drago, when you went there, the Feywild in the tree was very open, as in you guys walked into the Feywild. So, what would stop an orc, or 2, or 5, or 20 from going into that Feywild as well?
I don't think anything really.
So there it is. Let's go under the assumption that even though we don't see any orcs
As far as I know, they can't get in
in
there.
the town,
Well,
we can assume that
you
there's
did need to
orcs.
do
It's been a
some
while since we did this.
incantations,
I'm trying to remember.
but they
You can't
weren't.
just walk right into it.
The incantations weren't the normal strength you would need without the aid of the tree. The tree was creating a growing link with
Yeah.
the Feywild,
Yeah.
and he was able to exploit it with incantations to get the two of them into the Feywild.
Yeah. It's been a while since I've done that. We went there. So
I mean, if they had a shaman, maybe, but we don't know
they
what
can't
kind
do it on their
of
own. They can't get in there on their
forces
own. They have to have-
comprise their army.
That was
somebody.
4 months ago.
That well,
Tree's
not
pretty
4
bad.
months, but it was a while ago. Yeah.
The tree's pretty powerful.
Yeah.
Let's just say the tree can handle itself.
As all trees have in the past, of course. I have concerns, that's all. We should probably head a little bit faster.
Well, the orcs know
Let's say
enough
the
to
orcs-
avoid it.
In my thoughts, the orcs aren't the ones trying to get into the tree.
Does anyone have mending? Mending's a quick fix for this cart.
I don't think I have a list of all your spells. I don't think anyone has that spell.
No.
All right, come on, let's go.
All right, so you guys head up.
Pick it up.
You see the cart.
A dragonborn and a paladin.
I can just pick it up.
You can see the cart. It's got a really mangly looking, slightly burned horse. And you can see one of the wagon holes, one of the wheels is off camber. There's about 5 guys surrounding it, and
Busted axle.
so are you guys gonna help them?
Yeah.
Yeah, these guys are. Yeah.
Keep my wit about me just to see if I notice anything hiding in the.
Yeah,
tree line.
I'm gonna kind of stand watch.
Can we attach your warhorse to it to drag it out of here?
Wait, do we have our horse?
Yeah, I'm on it. It's geared like I am. Like,
Can I do a perception check of the area where they
Sure.
broke down?
I can just hold it and walk.
Move your phone, dude. I don't want to.
Nice.
15. 15.
All right.
Plus my bonus.
There's only these 5 individuals.
Okay.
You see a lot of traffic on the dirt, but there seems to be a lot of traffic. You know, your soldiers going north, all the refugees coming south, and there probably are other soldiers moving too. The Lord in the north is reinforcing since it's under his protection.
So I don't see like any like potholes or anything that might have caused them to break down in the first place, or
No, there's nothing. There's no glaring
like no red herring to point out that
environmental effect that would have
Shoddy
shattered this.
workmanship.
I mean, I was thinking if anyone has to speak with
It's a
animals,
Ford wagon. What do you-
So, are
do you want to talk to the horse?
I assume someone that is strong is going to help them.
Yes. Yeah.
It's a Yugo
Yeah.
of wagons. What do you want?
All right, so the 2 of you guys give me athletics checks.
Whoa, double 9s!
All right.
9.
Athletics.
Yeah, I'm looking for it.
All right.
I got +6, so I got a 15.
So you guys
Plus 8.
go to
Yeah, see, you
the
got
rear
17.
of this wagon, and you guys are trying to lift it up. And one of the guys kind of like pushes the wheel back on. You notice 2 of the other guys slip blades out and put the blades to 2 of your throats.
what?
Then the other guy.
Through our throats or through our throats?
No, not through. So you guys bent down and you're like holding this thing.
Oh, okay.
As he slides it on, you realize that it wasn't broken.
Yeah.
They had literally taken it off the rim.
Knew it.
And as you're down there holding it, they take their blades and they put them right up against your throat.
How many guys are
2
there?
of them that have.
There's 5 people here.
2 of
Then-
them have drawn
And
their
we
swords.
drop it right on their foot.
Well, they're not underneath it. It's
Oh,
not like a car or something. Then the other 3 people, 2 of them pull like crossbows that they had like kind of like covered up, just like hand crossbows. And then the last guy reaches into the wagon, which you guys got pretty close. It doesn't seem like there's a lot in the wagon. And he reaches in, and you can see as he's reaching, there's this little black hole.
What?
Kind of looks like a Looney Tune
Yeah.
thing where it's just a hole. He reaches
reaches
into it, and out he pulls a very wounded and bandaged half elf that he starts dragging over the side of the wagon. His stomach is like covered with bloody rags, and he throws it at the feet, and he takes he basically has his staff transforms into this long glaive, and he holds it to his throat, and as you can see, it's Fergus. He goes, "We thought we'd find you over here."
Who's Fergus?
Fergalicious.
That's
We want back, or we'll watch. You can watch us remove his head.
I Ray of Frost that guy.
Well,
no reactions.
if they all have prepared weapons, so if you Ray of Frost, they immediately sneak attack them both in the throat.
Yeah, we
because they're prepared actions right now, and
we're hostage right now.
they're waiting. Gotcha. Their prepared action is waiting for you to make a hostile motion.
What if I did a thunderous smite?
So
that would be
no.
That'd be something.
Look, can we? Who has got really good talking skills to
who is Fergus?
I could intimidate them.
It's his guy.
Fergus is a soldier that they had told you was dead.
Okay.
Can someone?
I have no charisma,
talk
so
them down or figure out what the hell's going on.
That would be Bobby is the most charismatic guy we have.
Before we get to fisticuffs, can anybody just talk to them?
Well, so what do they mean they want back?
Could you?
Like back in the company?
No.
I have faith in Bob.
That makes one of us, bud.
Oh, dang it. Oh, shucks. Did we just get ambushed? Oh, what a rookie move. I truly, even looking back, I can't believe the illustrious scaled company got bettered by a bunch of roadside thugs, some brigands, some ne'er-do-wells. So tune in for the next episode for the thrilling conclusion of Pa and Skeet get the party into something terrible. Part 2. Thank you very much for listening to Dungeonetics. We can be reached at dungeonetics@gmail.com. Dungeonetics on Instagram. Dungeonetics at freesound.org. Dungeonetics on Twitter. Dungeonetics pretty much on YouTube. Whoa! The music that you heard initially was provided by Kellen. And the music that you are currently listening to provided by Virus of Ideals. Holy moly! What a band. And thank you yet again to Front Porch Chacuterie. Thank you for a fantastic haunted platter. And remember, adventurers, each inside every one of you is a little adventurer just trying to get out. I know you don't want to let him out, or her, or it, or they, or them. But you know when you go to sleep. Yeah, that's right. I'd recommend tonight you put on some socks. Just trust me. Have a good night.